The Final Fantasy VII Remake is just around the corner, and if you're unfamiliar with the history of this iconic RPG, you might be wondering what all the fuss is about. To put things into perspective for newcomers and give fans a chance to reminisce, here's a closer look at the long journey that has taken us from the 1997 original to the 2020 remake. Final Fantasy VII began development in 1994, originally for the Super Nintendo. However, Square wanted to build a large-scale world with 3D characters and full-motion videos, something Nintendo's cartridges didn't have the capacity to do. So, Square took the project to Sony instead, because the PlayStation used CD-ROMs, which had much greater capacity and therefore the game's technical ambitions wouldn't be limited. After years of development, under the guidance of legendary director Yoshinori Kitase and designer Tetsuya Nomura, the 3-disc epic arrived on PlayStation on January 31st, 1997, inviting players to the city of Midgar for the first time. This was just the beginning of a long journey for protagonist Cloud Strife, who over the following 2 decades became one of the most iconic game characters of all time. Final Fantasy VII was praised by critics for its graphical fidelity, engrossing storyline, captivating musical score, and genre-defining gameplay. It won numerous Game of the Year awards, was rated 9.5 by IGN, named one of the all-time 100 video games by Time magazine, and earned a spot on GamePro's list of 20 most innovative games ever made. It was also the first of the series to release in Europe, and has since sold over 12 million copies worldwide. So it's no surprise it's widely credited as being the catalyst for the mass appeal of Japanese role-playing games in the West. In the years that followed, fans wanted more of the gritty, industrial world they'd grown to love. Alongside graphically updated ports on various platforms such as PC, Final Fantasy VII also birthed a series of spin-offs, including prequels, an action-focused game, an anime, and a full-length movie. The game's protagonist, Cloud, also crossed over into other video games, including Super Smash Bros., Kingdom Hearts, and Air Guys. Final Fantasy VII also became a prominent feature in pop culture. Stop-motion series Robot Chicken created a comedy sketch around it, and Universal Studios Japan even created a virtual reality roller coaster featuring an epic battle between Cloud and his arch-nemesis, Sephiroth. During E3 2005, fans were shown a high-res reimagining of Final Fantasy VII's opening sequence, designed to show off the graphical capabilities of the PS3. This tech demo ignited fans' desires for a remake, showing off how impressive and immersive Midgar could look in high-res graphics. At E3 2015, Square announced that a Final Fantasy VII Remake was in development for PlayStation 4. The project had finally reignited when series producer Shinji Hashimoto discussed the possibility with Kitase and Nomura, who all felt that if they waited much longer, they might be too old to develop such a huge game, and may not be alive to see out the story for the next generation. With Final Fantasy VII Remake releasing on PS4 on April 10th, a dream lasting a decade is finally becoming a reality. But it's just the beginning, because although Remake has as much content as a mainline Final Fantasy title, it's just the first game in the project. We don't currently know when we'll go beyond Midgar again, but Final Fantasy VII Remake promises to continue the legacy for generations to come. For more on the original game's legacy, watch our 5 ways Final Fantasy VII revolutionized the RPG genre, here on IGN.